you today. This is the August 8th. So we are on the Lions portal. For those of you who relate to this kind of energies, apply to numbers. This is definitely a very um, open time for manifesting and to create some abundance or to look at the different places where you can bring in more because the lion is really a sign of abundance, and it's a dynamic and an energy that is fiery, so quite willing to bring in something new and take actions. And yeah, I hope that you will enjoy your day and that you are feeling good. Let me know how you're doing in your chat. For those who don't know me, I am Hera. I am an energy healer. I am a medical intuitive practitioner and a theta healing practitioner and teacher. And I am here with you today to answer your question, have a bit of discussion, have a chat about what is going on in your life, give you some guidance and some good vibes and some energy. And yeah, I'm just happy to tune in with you, give you some downloads and healing if you need, bring in some support or coaching if you need to receive some. Um, Also, our doors for Medical Intuitive are open. So, for those of you who feel called to do the course, the 6 month course with us, and to run through the curriculum with you and to explain to you what we're going to do, even if you just want to discuss it and get a bit of information and get to know what the course is about, let me know. We have a page on our website, but we're happy to have a chat with you. And yeah, off we go. Off we go. Let's get started. I can see there are already some questions here. I hope you can hear me well. Let me know if it's not working. Okay, let's go. Nicoleta, hi Hera. How do you please see the relationship with me and Alex? After 3 years alone, I try to open to someone. Thank you. That's great. I'm so happy that you're opening again. Have discernment. Have discernment. It's important to keep a good discernment and keep good standards when we are opening to someone new so that we avoid our old tricky patterns to come back. But let me tune in. That's an interesting relationship to develop. Um, Go for it. I can sense that you like he's someone who doesn't have his heart fully open for something new, so it may take time and it might be a bit avoidant at first. So make sure that you are not putting too much energy in the relationship at the beginning, and that you are learning to get to know him and to see what is his kind of attachment, what is his um like the way that he will relate to other in a relationship, and the way he can take some distance in places where you don't want to take some distance. So in other terms, don't rush things too much. Take the time to get to know him and take the time to discover who he is and see if you want to choose him. That's something we often forget when we meet someone and we like them and we want things to go along and we just, get into the process. But we forget to take a look at where we are not choosing the person, but expecting the person to choose us as a way of justifying feelings, emotions, or vibes. So um, he might be a bit distant at first, and that shouldn't be an issue long term, but at first take your time. That's the what I'm getting here. Sylvia, hello Hera, may I please ask for the health or overall reading? Yeah. My love, they are showing me that you can that you should increase your intake of minerals, and it can be through eating more fruits or veggies. Um, and there might be something in your gut regarding the absorption, and in that case, I would suggest checking with a naturopath to see if everything is going well with your digestive system and your digestion. Um, but I'm getting lack of minerals or lack of absorption of minerals. So might be worth it to get tested for that and to look at where in your diet you might be missing some of the groups, the food groups. Um yeah, so that you can like have more like absorb more minerals and maybe feel more in shape and more like have more energy and feel better. Let me know if it resonates with you. Connie, good day, Hera. Thank you. Could you guide me on my divine purpose? What is it that I am meant to do in this lifetime? Am I ready for this purpose? So that's a question that I get often, and I'm going to tune in and I'm going to tell you what comes up. But as I say each time that I'm giving a divine life purpose reading, this is not necessarily about something you need to do like you would add something on your to-do list. It doesn't mean that it should be your career either. Like the divine life purpose doesn't have to take all of your time, if that makes sense. It can be something that is really, really important for you, or it can be embodying more of an emotion, more of an energy. It can be taking care of your family. It can be building something new. It can be being present for some kind of people. But there is, when we say like, what is it that I am meant to do, there is kind of this expectation that it should be a career, or it should be something very specific that we need to do. But we are living our purpose every day. We are doing our purpose every day. So, or at least we're being guided to do our purpose every day. That makes sense. If we're not like concretely applying it. But okay, let's have a look. I'm seeing that you have great gifts are at teaching, and especially for children. Yeah, I'm sensing teaching for children who have different abilities. Um, and it's not even okay. Like it's funny what they're. It's really interesting what they are telling me, but it's not even about like the purpose is not about doing that concretely. If that makes sense, it's not about showing up for them every day. The purpose is about bringing love in those kind of places, places where disabled children um, or neurodivergent or children who are sick are existing, and it's places where people who struggle with part of their life can find you as a safe zone to feel better and bring some joy. So that's what it would be about. But there is something around groups of children or classes. Mitra. Oh, it's been a while, Mitra. Nice to see you. Hi, Hira. Could I have a reading for my financial situation? Upcoming divorce. Oh, I'm sorry, my love. New healer path. Okay. Book release. Whoop whoop. Should I apply for a job, waitress, or stay in trust with healing and book? Any blockages? Okay, let's have a look. It feels like you have a lot on your plate already. The divorce is really taking up a lot of your energy. You can trust it with the book. Um, with healing, it seems like you need to receive a lot of healing at the moment. And it's more about being taken care of at the moment than it is about giving and giving and giving and listening to other people. It's like you are in a grieving process, you are in a difficult process at the moment, and it would be um, not that you cannot do it, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm sensing how much care you need at the moment, how much support you need at the moment, how much you need to receive for once and to be the one that can rest, if that makes sense. So I can sense that anything that is like a passive income that come your way will help. Um, but having to put too much effort at the moment might not be what you need to do. But I hear you when you say that you need to bring in more income and that you need to have a resolution on your financial situation. So on that, the book definitely resonates. And what the angels are showing me is more like maybe of like a part-time job um, that could not take all of your energy and still bring you a kind of income and balance. Um, Let me look at the blockages now. It's around disappointment. Yeah, there is a bit of resentment and disappointment regarding the healing realm. Like I've done all of this, but I'm still receiving bad stuff. I'm still experiencing hard things in my life. So there is some kind of disillusion and disappointment around this, and that's what is needed to heal, um, so that you see things in a more balanced way and a more truthful way as well. So I would look at working on the disappointment here. Okay. Art community. Currently thinking about investing in more theta seminar or lifetime access in money mindset. Clearing and activation bundle. Okay. Any advice? Would I benefit the most right now? Not sure. Next learning. Okay. I'm getting the money one. It's money one because you can do the theta after. But the what the money mindset is going to bring if you put in the work that goes with it is that it's going to help you open to a new kind of abundance and you're going to be able to roll on in terms of investment with the theta seminar and whatever comes next after on your journey. So I would say, especially if it's a lifetime access, like on a more concrete level, like even without tuning in, um, lifetime access can help definitely, and you can get back to it. So I would say get onto this one. That's what I'm getting. Christina. Hey Hera, so much love to you. To you too, darling. I would love a message from my angels on this Lion Gates portal day, what they like me to know. They are saying make yourself first. It's like it's it's like for once, make yourself a priority in things instead of having to satisfy other people around you first. Like make yourself the priority of the moment and really fill up your cup. People will survive, and people will learn to take care of themselves. People will be able to take care of themselves. We don't need to be constantly looking for them and make sure that they are okay. We need to make sure that we are okay first. And so that's what they are saying here is recenter yourself about your needs, around your needs. Hi, Hera. Can I have a reading about finding the resources and a place to move in? Lately, I've been feeling the need to find a place on my own. Currently I have a flatmate. Hmm. Yeah, that's definitely open for you. I'm seeing something maybe more in the. To be honest, I'm getting countryside. I don't know to what extent you are living in a city or big city or not, but I'm getting countryside, and it might even be a little house. It's like I'm seeing you for like go away for a few months, maybe a year, somewhere in the countryside that is more isolated, but where you will have more freedom. I don't know if you're. I think I remember that you're in Italy, but let me know if you went elsewhere. That's what I got. Thank you, everybody. It's really kind. Okay, here. Can you do reading for me related to today's portal and what message from Guru? I am practicing my spiritual things about that guidance. Thank you. Okay. I can feel that you step up. You've stepped up. Ah, my English is gone. I can feel that you stepped up. Do you see what I mean? Sorry. Sometimes words are hard to pronounce. Okay. um, it's like you went through a threshold here. Well done. Like it's like your vibration just like raised up. It's great. Awesome. Okay. What am I being shown now? It's about cultivating femininity now. Cultivating feminine energy, being in your feminine, um, being more into a space of receiving, of allowing, of being in intuition rather than acting and taking actions and doing something. So it's more about cultivating the joy and the flow and the ease of the feminine energy, if that makes sense, and anything that can help you reach that. I'm also seeing a ritual, like a concrete, like Wiccan or yeah, applied ritual with objects and things that resonate with you, but that would be yours to find and see what you enjoy working with, like what resonates for you. But yeah, I'm getting a little ritual to do today. We can all do that actually. Like we should all do a little ritual today. But yeah, to do a little ritual. Could you do a reading on the relationship between me and my partner? I sometimes feel I don't really connect to him and I feel urged to emotionally leave the relationship. Why is that? What can I do? That's how you've probably survived in the past when anything is getting too vulnerable. When it's getting too, like, when it's like we are disconnected or we don't connect the way I need to connect. Therefore, I'm going to go. And that's something we tend to do. We tend to flee relationships instead of instead of looking at what is the hard conversation that I am not having, what is the conversation that I'm avoiding, what is it that I really need to express, what are the needs that I really need to express here that aren't fulfilled and could become a conversation that I could have with my partner. um, and what it's going to relate to is where are the places you don't feel safe in the relationship to express those needs, and looking at where the disconnection can come from. But let me have a look. Hmm. Yeah, the angels are really confirming the emotional avoidance. What are the emotions that you are afraid to face? That would almost require, I would say that would almost require a session or a one-on-one when you can answer my questions. Because it really depends on many things, what you want to look at is where are the places that you've been abandoning yourself, or the places you felt like you've been abandoned that make you feel like you are going to be abandoned if one of your needs is expressed. If your real deepest needs are expressed, why would the person go away? And therefore you abandon the relationship or check out of the relationship before they have the opportunity to leave you. So that's what it's about. Um, yeah, that's what the dynamic is here. The push, kind of like the push pull, but the root of it has to be discussed with your partner. And I would need to know more about what has been happening between you. Okay, you have another question here. I'm recovering from an eating disorder and feel like my modeling is really increasing my triggers. What's the best thing I can do to improve the recovery? Um, okay, I'm gonna tune in. Okay, so I would definitely recommend getting yourself in for a healing or with a coach that can help you, especially navigating those triggers, or a therapist that could help you if anything come up regarding the eating disorder, just so that you have someone you can be accountable and talk to whenever you need to, when you feel like you need some support or need to call in some power. Of course, there is also God, but I mean, just to make sure that you have someone that can support you and make you feel safe. And it's about perfectionism. So if you can get yourself in for a healing or a session with someone, I would recommend working on the perfectionist wound, and where you feel like you need to be absolutely perfect on all levels, and what are the fears or the consequences, the trauma, what is behind the need of being perfect, and how does it relate to your life, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm sending you love, darling, and I hope that it's gonna be okay. Get surrounded by the right people. Get surrounded by people that can support you, because it's really, really important that you are supported in this journey. Okay, Teresa. Hey, may I have a general reading, please? Yeah. Your angels are telling me take the action. Take the thing that you're afraid to do, the thing that you've been pushing back and back and back. They are saying just do it. Just do it. Take the step. Trust. Trust, because there is more to come. And there is some things that need to be opened. And to be opened, they need to are allowed. To be allowed, sorry. So yeah, they are kind of like pushing behind your back, being like, let's take actions. Uh, Hi, Lauren. I finally opened my Insta page for energy healing education. Whoop whoop. Any guidance would be appreciated. I'm both excited and intimidated. Okay. They're really telling me to have fun. Have fun, enjoy writing, enjoy speaking, enjoy sharing. But do it with an energy of I want to enjoy, and I'm going to share things that are important to me and that I'm having fun sharing, rather than um I'm going to become an expert on Instagram and share only things that I think should be shared on this kind of page. So it's really about creativity and fun and reconnecting to your childlike energy. So yeah, um, get started. Get started. Like, put the first post or the first story. Start sharing stuff. Purnima. My brother has been smoking and vaping for some years now. Whole family is worried for him, but he rejects all help or advice. Parents always ask me to intervene, but I am tired of being the mediator. Yeah, why would it be yours to do? Is there a way for me to help him in spiritual energetic matter without having to engage him physically for now? You can send him unconditional love. You can work with his higher self. But ultimately, that's his decision for his health, and it's not yours to take on. It's not your responsibility. So it's not what you've asked me, but I would look at where are the places where people ask you to do stuff for them or expect you to be the one who saves. Where did you start being the savior in the family dynamic? Where are you the one that needs to be the carer and the one that is going to resolve the issue that you have in the family? So yeah, it's not yours to do. And where do you still let people do that? Like, it's more important for you to take care of somebody else's life than yours, because it's none of your business, if that makes sense. I get it that it's a bad thing, but you cannot help someone that is not desire that doesn't desire to be helped. If he doesn't want, if he's not asking for it, if he's really happy where he is, you can change. Like, his dynamic can change because yours is changing and is taking example, but it doesn't mean that it's your mission, if that makes sense. Sachin, hi Hera, anything for me? Let me have a look. I'm getting going out and exploring, and it's kind of like looking around and finding things that you haven't seen before and seeing the things around you differently because it's like you're a bit trapped in repetitive thoughts and patterns. And it's about looking at things differently and looking at the world differently. That's what I'm getting. Gabriella. Hi, lovely. Dear Hera, am I an earth angel from Archangel Michael? Many thanks. Um, I'm not sure I understand because you definitely have some angel DNA, definitely have some part of you that are angels on the other plane, but an earth angel, angel. Oh, um, I'm not sure that I know exactly what it is, so I'm not really getting anything around it. Um, I'm seeing some part of you being ascended, but it's your energy seems more human to me. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting, but I'm not sure if I've understood properly. So please ask again if it's needed. Mitra. Hera, thank you so much. This helps a lot. Merci. Any advice on how to release my book? Next steps on my love. Mm. It's it seems to be self-published for this one. Self-published, you can sell it as a PDF, it can be dropped on Amazon as a self-publishing. Um, yeah, it's online ebook that you can release as it is. Um, see how you can get maybe an official number, but mostly it's yeah, I'm seeing it as self-published for now. But you will publish books with how do we say editing editing house. I'm losing my words today, guys. I'm sorry. Um, you will have some editing partners after, but for now, it seems to be self-published. Monica, hello, Hera. May I have a love reading, please? Thank you. I'm sensing that there is someone around you. I think you are in a relationship. It doesn't feel empty. It doesn't feel like it feels like there is someone that is present near you, but it seems quite cut off at the moment. Let me know if that's the case or if it's something else that I'm picking up. But it seems a bit like distant at the moment. So it's about recreating intimacy. It's about getting to know each other again. It's about doing some activities you haven't done for a while or you never done together. But it's about like creating experiences and creating recreating intimacy, emotional intimacy mostly. Sharing. Sarah, I am in Italy and I'm living in a city. I would love to live in the countryside, but not on my own. Currently single, but it would be nice to live in the countryside with my partner. I hear you, but what is keeping you from going to the countryside by yourself? Why is it such a block to be by yourself and to be on your own? Like why is that how is that an issue? Because we often wait to be in a certain place or with certain people to do something that we really, really want to do, just because we have this belief that it should be with someone or it should be in a specific situation or with a special person. And I'm not saying that it's not the case at all. Like sometimes, energetically speaking, sometimes there is maybe a journey or a travel or something that you want to do with someone very, and it's really important because it relates to more than you. But in your case, I'm wondering if it's not a fear of a block that you have, like a belief that life in the countryside is when you have a family, it's when you get settled. And like, do you like? Is there any places within you that you feel like there is a bit of, um, I'm not there yet, and I need to be there yet before I can go there? Almost like it would be a reward or a new kind of status, because unless there is something really like concretely blocking you, I'm still seeing that the countryside might be a good idea. It might be also the good opportunity to meet a partner. But I can see you with your motorcycle in the countryside, so let me know. Hi Hera, I'd love to know about my love life. I'm currently single. When will I be in a relationship with my divine life partner? Okay, let me see. Hmm. It all depends on when you will start dating again and start to be really concrete and sincere with meeting the person. Because it feels like that's something that you want, but in the real life, you're not necessarily taking the action step that is guiding you towards meeting the person because you still fear the kind of people you're gonna meet. Because sometimes it just sucks to go on, I don't know how many first dates with people, just you get to know them and it's not even getting concrete, or you get too attached, or something comes up, or you are meeting people that are really not your kind of people, or it can also feel unsafe sometimes. um, but I'm seeing the gap between wanting to and taking the action steps to it. It's like if you want to gain muscles, you need to do some sports, or you need to do some exercises that are going to help with your muscles. And that's kind of the same. You want to meet someone, you need to meet people. And it's not necessarily going on dating apps or going to dating events. It's just following your guidance and going to the places where the kind of people that you like could be, so that you can start gaining interest and getting to know people and dating again. Um, and that's how it's going to guide you. And there is also something about being extremely sincere about what you want, and it starts with advocating for yourself and being very, very true to yourself with what do you want to bring, what kind of people you want to meet, what exactly do you want to do, um, and what are your standards and your limits. And that's that's super important, and that's part of it. And it's important to not lie about what you truly want. Mm. Teresa. Thank you, my love. I'm not sure what the action step is. Will you ask the angel for guidance on the first action step, please? Sure. Mm. That it's the first action step that I am seeing is decluttering and letting go of the past. It's removing things that don't resonate energetically with you anymore in your space, in your home, to see more clearly and to detach from things from the past so that you can step into something new. But it's the first is making space. Divya, I Hera wanted to check if Kiran, my incoming husband, or a person to let go of. Oh, I don't know if he's going to be your upcoming husband, but it doesn't feel like a person to let go of. It feels like a person with whom you have quite a chemistry and you get along. So I would suggest get to know them more, get to know him more, spend more time with him, discover him, see if it fits, and see if you get along and if you have the kind of connection that you're looking for. But it seems like you have something to experience with that person. So that's a start. It doesn't like the energy doesn't feel heavy or feel like it would be a no or like it would be trauma bonding on something. So or a toxic dynamic. So experience. Terry, dear Miss Hera, can I have a reading for love? Many thanks. Mhm. Okay, so my love for you, I would suggest if you can book in a session with someone, a swap or something, that would be to work on the wound of unlovability. That would be to work on the part of you that feels like they cannot be loved, or they cannot receive love, or that's something they cannot experience, or that it's something so complicated. It's like you've been told so many times that it was hard, complicated to find a person, that love was like this impossible to achieve situation, and impossible to receive, that it was so hard that you needed to fight for it, that you need to almost to be another person or depersonalized. So I would look of like at the wound of lovability, because when I tune in, I'm directly being taken to your inner child that is like curled up and feeling super lonely and feel like they won't be seen and they won't be loved for who they are. So this part of you needs to hear the truth. And the truth is you are deserving of love. We all are deserving of love. You can be loved. You are lovable. But that's something I would suggest working on with a practitioner because it can get super emotional. So you can book in a session with me, the team, or someone you know. But I would suggest like working on it with someone that's that can see you for who you are as well, that can see you, um that can see your beauty, that can see your gifts, that can see the real you, so that you can start seeing yourself as such as well. And that's what will bring a different kind of people. Sarah, I used to live in the countryside with my family and then they moved out. I stayed alone and I went into a dark period of my life for 3 months. Oh, I fear going into solitude if I do it. I hear you, love. I hear you. Um, I hear you. But if there is a part of you that want to live in countryside, and that's something you really want to do, see ponders, see because you're telling me here about the solitude, but right before you were telling me that you were thinking about getting the place of by yourself in the city. So you're currently with a flight mate, but you wanted to move in on your own. And now you are telling me that you feel that you might be lonely if you get into the countryside. So of course, city life and countryside life are not the same at all. But I'm wondering if the solitude is still the same issue, or is it because you really, really want a partner and you're afraid you're not gonna find them if you get in the countryside first? Um, I'd say maybe go there for a few days and see how you feel, or go there on a holiday for a couple of weeks and see how you feel. Monica, yes, you are spot on. There's been a distance for a while now, which makes me wonder if he has given up. Not sure if I should wait for him to be ready or initiate contact myself. I'm surprised by your comment, my love. I'm wondering where you guys are at. Like, are you disconnected to the point where you feel like you cannot discuss it with him? Or are you not really in a partnership and it makes it less legitimate to have a discussion? I think you can initiate contact yourself. Um, yeah, there might be a really difficult situation that is being avoided here, my love. I'm not sure that he has given up, and if he has, it's not on you, it's on himself. Um, it would be more of a feeling of despair and and sadness and shame than it is about you and your relationship. But I'm wondering in which place you are and if you feel like you cannot connect to him or communicate with him. Yeah. But yeah, you can initiate. It's 2023. We're having hard conversations. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Theresa. Hera, thanks for reading. I want to know one more thing. I would like to work professionally with my one old friend. I'm in together. What's guidance for that? Oh, okay. Try it out with a small project, not something big. You might not get along fully professionally. Sometimes friends are better with being friends. Maybe you can start with a very, very small project and test it out and see if it fits. I wouldn't recommend going on a big journey, professional journey with that person yet. And Terry, thank you, Miss Era. Many blessings to you too, love. Okay, so I'm gonna end up here. It was such a pleasure to be with you. I'll be here tomorrow as well at the same time. I wish you a beautiful end of the day. Enjoy this portal. Make some wishes and make some rituals and do things that you want to do, and just enjoy this vibration. I love you all so much. A reminder that all doors are open for medical intuitive. So if you like journey, or if there is anyone around you that you feel like could be a very good fit, or that you feel like could really benefit from our from this course, please let them know that all doors are open. And if you feel like you want to have a chat with us or you resonate with the course, DM us and we'd be happy to getting back to you. Okay, sending you lots of love. Bye bye.